Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
And the list of names suggests that what we have in front of us here, Jim, is a 3-5-2 formation.
Well, the beauty of this system, Peter, is that you can offer both a back five and a front two, having sufficient strength at either end of the team where you need it. Equally, the wing-backs can supplement the numbers in midfield to make it a five, so I think it affords managers the ultimate flexibility, and I think if I were really pushed on what I'd like most, this would be the system.
So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I really like this guy, Romagnoli, Peter, especially the way he's willing to go further up the field and press opponents in high positions, giving his team that opportunity to counter a little more quicker. You need to be very confident to be able to go that far up with that sort of regularity, but he pulls it off.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Serbi did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Knocks it out wide, tries to pass it through. He's in a great position here. Serbi getting this one clear. Martínez was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Cancellieri stood up well to him there. Now it's Martínez. Romagnoli. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Now it's Dia, and he's picked out the run, and the shot's on here. Basic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Marosic. And it's Guendouzi. Played out towards the right wing. It'll be a throw-in. DiMarco.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And that is going out for a goal kick. Shoots! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Inter Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Çalhanoğlu. And it's Denzel Dumfries.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Guendouzi.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0.
Nicely spread. Now it's Dumfries. Spread out to the left, and there's the shot! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump. And we have our very first corner. Terrific header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Çalhanoğlu. Dumfries. Zaccagni. Zaccagni goes on a charge down the left. Now it's Dia. Mkhitaryan. To Barella. That's a good ball out wide.
He's in space and looking for options.
Basic. Now it's Dia. It's a really well-measured ball.
It's gone out for a throw-in.
Now it's Martínez. Now it's Barella. He's picked his way through. A real chance! And that would have been some goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Cataldi. Guendouzi.
Lazio finding their passes. Dumfries. Well, that looks a decent ball. Zaccagni picks it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance!
A real chance and a real let-off.
DiMarco. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Inter Milan having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Basic engages and forces him off the ball. There's a sharp little ball here. That's a shade optimistic. Basic.
Guendouzi.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Looking to go deep.
And back out it comes. Throw in. Basic. Another pass just keeps it ticking. Zia! That's an extraordinary save from Sommer.
Martínez.
Now it's DiMarco.
Still just a single goal between the sides.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mkhitaryan.
Calhanoglu.
Dumfries.
Just about up to the hour now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hila.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Calhanoglu.
This looks promising. Inter Milan have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Cataldi. That's really well manoeuvred.
And he welcomes it in. Chance for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all. DiMarco. And it's Mkhitaryan. For Calhanoglu. Barella. Now Martínez.
Played out to the right.
And he's intervened well there.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
And he's been shifted off it.
Martínez.
Receives it in a good position here. Zaccagni. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Zaccagni
Looking to run onto it.
and he's worked it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lazio are making a change now.
Pedro coming on here. They need a difference maker.
Yeah, this will make things interesting. He's definitely one of those players who can deliver in a situation like this.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Lazio really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here.
Played in deep.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Inter nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Zaccagni. Good ball, good take. Now it's Pedro. Pedro proves just a little bit too strong. DiMarco. And Inter now could counter-attack. Romagnoli kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gently done. Now it's Pedro.
And there goes the final whistle.
Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal.
Martínez, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.